And our big story at 5, questions raised by the secret files released by the Milwaukee Archdiocese. Did the Archdiocese legally move millions of dollars around before filing for bankruptcy in the priest sex abuse scandal? One group wants federal prosecutors to investigate whether Cardinal Timothy Dolan committed fraud by moving $57 million to a fund that could not be touched in a lawsuit.
Archbishop Jerome Listecki warned that the secret documents would be shocking. He talked with our Charles Benson today. Charles.
Well, Archbishop Listecki inherited the priest sex abuse scandal, but the Archdiocese filed for bankruptcy on his watch. Now he's left to deal with an expensive legal battle and new allegations about his predecessor's decision to move money around. Archbishop Listecki warned everyone to be prepared to be shocked when the secret files of pedophile priests were released. What shocked you? What stood out for you when you looked at this in its totality?
The sense for me in terms of the shock always goes to the aspect of I would never have attributed this type of action to a priest. This is, I think, any good priest, any priest who has been formed and who knows basically the church's teaching, sees this terribly as sin. Sin, and then, of course, myself being a lawyer, crime. But the Chicago-born priest doesn't believe his predecessor, Cardinal Dolan, did anything wrong when he moved to protect $57 million in cemetery funds from the growing number of lawsuits from abuse survivors. But as you know, the victims group SNAP has come forward and say they want the U.S. Attorney to investigate actions taken by Archbishop Dolan at the time in moving this cemetery money into a trust fund. They think it was criminal. And I think it was just due diligence. The cemetery fund was always protected because it was a trust. The only thing Archbishop Dolan did is gave basically legitimacy to that which was being utilized and protected as a trust. Now, Listecki tells me he believes the church will survive this crisis, whether it has 10 cents at the end of all this or $10 million. Coming up on Live at 6, Listecki's message to any doubting Thomases about the church's credibility on this issue.
Okay,
Mike and Carol.
We'll see that at 6. Thank you, Charles.